Welcome back to another TinkerJoe broadcast. TinkerJoe StarCraft here, and we will be watching this replay from the Go4Sc2 tournament in South Korea. This is Sen, and this is what this replay is all about. Although I haven't seen it, and this is a blind commentary, I love Sen's style of play with the Zerg right now. He's one of the top Zerg players in the world, and it really shows in almost all of his replays. He just has this incredible aggressive style that he does, and it's so good for him. He was a pro in StarCraft 1, and he was one of the first StarCraft 1 pros to transfer over to StarCraft 2 during the beta, and he's been one of the top representatives of the Zerg Horde Swarm thing. Idra is also one of the top players, and Sen and Idra do have very differing styles. Idra is this incredible macro player, whereas Sen is this unbelievably aggressive Zerg player. He has incredible game sense, and that's how he's so successful with his aggression all the time, just unrelenting. We will see what kind of playstyle he does do in this replay, because I've never seen this before, as I mentioned, and he's capable of being very versatile. 13 extractor going down here, very standard. We got that 9 pylon, also very standard. This probe is seeing what's going on over in Sen's base. Oh boy, and it looks like he actually is boxing Sen in here with these pylons, making sure that the seal is tight, and it sure is. And this is, yeah, exactly. We're seeing a forage fast expand for the Protoss, and I'm so excited to see this replay because it's one of these maps that's so difficult for Zerg players. You got this awkward expansion here that's really weird and tough to hold distance from your ramp here, from your main. And we are seeing these drones being pulled off the line to take care of these pylons. I'm not sure about that. I think he can really wait and you know, adapt his build to deal with this. And losing all this mining time is a bit crazy. We do see a photon cannon going down here, so I'm not sure how much longer these drones will be able to knock away at this pylon. We should be seeing them take it down here, though, making only 1 pylon powering this cannon here. What do we got on the production here? 6 Zerglings, 1 Queen. We got a gateway going over here, and we should see a fast expansion any minute now. Overlord coming in here to see what's going on, and these drones were able to take down this pylon, but I'm not sure to what effect here. He is probably going to need to get a Baneling's Nest at least. We will see it right here, I'm sure, actually. Come on, Sen. Come on. There we go. Baneling's Nest making me look good. Thanks, Sen. And they'll probably be morphing 5 or 6 of these Zerglings into Banelings to bust down both these pylons. And that's pretty much all Sen can do right now, is just macro up on one base, which sucks for Zerg. But it's just what he has to deal with here, and we will see cybernetic score going down here, so maybe we will see this Protoss player not fast expand so soon. Although, what's going on here? Just checking for a sneaky expansion, I suppose, with this probe here. Overlord just chilling like a thug inside of Ace's base here. And Baneling's Nest is popping right there, and we are seeing 5 Banelings going down here. That's just as many as you need to take down these pylons. As we can see, they have 400 HP. Each of these Banelings is doing 80 damage here, so you do need exactly 5 to take down this pylon. These Zerglings are dying randomly. And here we go! And there we go. It's unpowered. Sen has effectively gotten himself out of this situation. We should see a fast expansion going down here immediately with this drone. There we go. Ghost hatchery! A little shout out to StarCraft there. And these Zerglings are about to get real aggressive. Speed just going down for them. Incredible timing by Sen. Just macroing up here with all these drones. That's a ton of drones. Let's look at the worker count here. Actually, Sen is behind the Protoss player, because I can only assume the Protoss player has been chrono boosting out his probes exclusively. Production. Photon cannon going down here just to prevent any aggression. And now Sen can happily expand. It looks to me like our Protoss player was kind of testing the water with that seal in there by the pylons and the cannon back here. See if he can fast expand. Looked like Sen's response was too I don't know, predictable? I don't know how else Sen could have gotten out of there. So anyways, I think he will be able to easily be able to transfer into this 4-gate build it looks like is coming. Oh, 3-gate Robo going down here. +1 attack going down, which is incredibly effective with Zealots versus Zerglings here. Hopefully we will see exactly a Roach Warren coming down for Sen here. Doing a big drone transfer. He's got a ton of drones. I think he's about to come. Yep, he is ahead in the worker count now because he's been able to macro away so happily. Just producing these Zerglings, and it looks like there's quite a few Sentry coming down for this player here, and it looks like he is fearing a Baneling bust, so he's throwing down this pylon to prevent Banelings from coming in here and busting down this robust front door of his. I'm not sure about the pylon placement there. Will we see another? What's going on with this drone probe? A gateway, so he's making this more robust gateway, and I think he will extend this wall out here to get a fast expansion up. Let's see what's going down here. Of course, fast expansion, making me look good, ace. So what is our player's response down here from the Zerg? Spreading his creep rather well. Incredible, incredible. Sen is just macroing up here, which is great. Let's look at the income tab again, actually. He is significantly ahead on the mineral income. Glial Reconstitution going down for the Zerg player. Excellent response by Sen. He will be getting very aggressive with these roaches very soon, dealing with this whole Sentry Zealot army here. And Sentries are very effective against roaches, not damage-wise, but force field is so hard to deal with as a Zerg player when you got all these melee or sub-melee range units to deal with this Protoss Gateway army. And when you got force fields going down, it really prevents your army from getting in there, dealing the damage, getting a surround. Anything that is good for your Zerg army is prevented by these force fields. Looks like this Nexus will be going up without any trouble from the Zerg player here. What's on the production cycle? We do see that more roaches, oh, a ton of roaches going down for Sen here. Glial Reconstitution, how close are we? It's almost done. This Observer is seeing everything going on down here, and he's actually rallying all of his units over here to the base. We will be seeing a large confrontation very shortly here, and I honestly think the Protoss player needs more units to deal with this. He doesn't really know what's coming, but he can only assume, since he has kind of locked himself in here, he's denied himself scouting, and we have a ton of roaches coming in here, a ton of Zerglings. How is this going to go down here? Let's see. Sen is just kind of testing the water here, not overcommitting, but it looks like he's trying to get this pylon down. He is seeing what he can do over here, forcing the Protoss army to come and assist in keeping this base alive. Oh, and excellent force fields going down for the Protoss player. More units filtering in for our Zerg superhero Sen. We got 2 Immortals out here dealing with these roaches rather effectively. His army is kind of cut into 2 pieces here, and that's not very good for Sen right now. Coming in, merging them, more force fields going down, keeping Sen from dealing with these Immortals. And it looks like the Protoss player will be able to fend this off. Roaches are getting the F out of there. Reinforcing with more roaches. He probably will keep the pressure on the Protoss player here. But it looks like the Protoss has successfully placed down this natural expansion. More Zerglings coming in to deal with these Immortals. And we will see what happens. More sentries coming in just to throw down those annoying force fields. We can see this army is just nowhere near comparable to this army. However, these force fields are just keeping him alive right now until he can get on the same economic page here. And they are dead even in economy here now. Incredible. Incredible play by the Protoss player here. And we got, oh my lord, 5 warp gates, 1 robo here. Excellent box in here with his units, and he's coming back for a little bit of counter-aggression, it looks like. I'm about to cough. And here we go. Large battle about to come down, destroying the destructible rocks here so we can throw down a 3rd expansion. But it doesn't seem like he does see this coming. Creep is letting him know right now. Proxy pylon coming in here so we can apply incredible amounts of pressure. Sen should get units going on both sides here, yet he is coming around for this flank, pulling back here, getting this Observer out of here, and just kind of, both players are very reticent to come into a full engagement here. It could be anyone's game. It depends on so much on how these armies confront positioning force field placement, everything, you name it, warping in more units with the successful proxy pylon, and this is looking grim, grim, grim for our Zerg players. Some Hydras are in the mix, which are incredible units against the Protoss army, and his army is a little bit cut up here, but not too bad, pulling his forces back there until more force fields do go down, preventing his army from dealing with this Protoss aggression, and this is looking so bad for Sen here. Just more units constantly warping in, just not enough roaches, not enough Hydras to deal with this, and this is not the best showcase for Sen's incredible Zerg play. Just, oh man, he should have dealt with that Protoss contained sooner. Oh man, these Hydras are filtering and he might be able to deal with this army. Incredible, incredible, incredible. Pushing this army back. Oh, is Sen about to come back from this? This is unheard of. He lost a lot of workers there, but he is pushing out with these Hydralisks now. What will we see coming from Sen? I thought it was lights out for Sen here, and he is moving up in an aggressive position with these Hydras, continuing to push back these Stalkers. Not a lot of army to speak of here, and he's throwing down a ton of photon cannons just to stay alive here against Sen. This is unbelievable. He's making so many units off basically one base here. I am so blown away by Sen. And he does need to get in here before these photon cannons come down. They will prove very, very effective against this army here. And we're getting a little bit of fraps lag, but hopefully it clears out before this huge confrontation does go down. Let's see what Sen does. Just kind of testing the water. You gotta move in, Sen. You're about to miss your timing here. So we are seeing these Zerglings move in. Hydras are trying to get a good concave here, but I don't think they will be enough to deal with this Stalker and Photon Cannon army here. Zealots coming in to deal with these Hydras. Lings are filtering and dying just as soon as they get here. Dealing with these cannons, though, this is anyone's game. Come on, Sen, you got this, buddy. Here we go. Zealots are getting blasted by these Hydras and pushing it back. Sen drops a GG. What a game, what a game. Thanks for tuning in. TinkerJoe out.